Fun. I assume we'll try and see standard lanes from CJ. Use that Jhin to his maximum capacity as that lane bully.
All right, game one coming up.
More wins than I would have thought so far this season, taking a look at their roster at first, and here we go.
BDD getting engaged on here. Coco goes in, roots him down. Chaser comes in with the repel. Can he get over the wall? Has to burn the flash. Flash chase though. Nice cleanse on the cocoon, but he still goes down. It's going to be Coco finding the first blood. Now bubbling in the wrong spot here, the wrong time. Going to have to waddle out into the jungle. Otherwise, no real action coming out. Chaser does revisit this mid lane. Actually, it's going to be bubbling coming over. BDD to follow. Bell comes up. He pushes them out with the Emperor's Divide. Coco does throw down that Frozen Tomb onto BDD, but that's still going to be Chaser going down. Now the Sand Soldier's thrown forward. Take a little bit more damage onto Coco, but
thoroughly win any of these trades. Nice invade coming here from Chaser.
Yeah, three-man invade. Do they get the smite away? They do, in fact, but Chaser's going to get rooted now. Mad Life in the thick of this. Does not have that ultimate available to tank up the brunt of this damage. Pure is still a pretty tanky Nautilus. Calling comes out. That's going to be Mad Life going down. Fury finds the kill. Now bubbling, locked in with the Frozen Tomb. He falls, but here comes BDD, pushing Coco into the side. That last shot from the curtain call not going to hit, but the root does. Can they follow up? The red buff chipping him down. Looks like Coco will walk out, but Pure falls as well. It's going to be a 2-for-2. Jungler for support. Kramer still on the chase, flashes forward, gets him with a grenade, and just like that, Kramer making it a 3-for-2.
Wow.
Throw him down, trying to get on the Chaser. Body slams, going to go wide as the repel comes in. That's going to be the dredge line, but BDD is here to follow up. Curtain call comes through. Pure actually gets knocked out of the way, but they still find the snipe and the kill. BDD going to find that one. And
with Dragon Control this season.
Oh, that pink ward not going to be spotting. That's going to be BDD getting locked down and melted. My God, where did he go? Duking it out with BDD in that mid lane. Dredge line does come through though on the bubbling. Gets popped up by the depth charge as well. Down to half HP. TP's coming in. Chaser, the lowest one in the fight right now. And they just come down to the top lane, collapsing onto bubbling. He's going to be the first one to fall. Now onto Untara, who just showed up. He falls. That's going to be 2-for-0 here for Longzhu. So that puts you at 16 minutes. So it would be quite a long Dragon 5 game if it were to come down to that, but still good pickups by them, finally making some objective plays off the backside of these kills. Yeah.
They want to fight, actually. They're all just grouping.
Yeah, collapsing on a Pure who's just going to try to Spider-Man away, but it's going to be the flash body slam by Bubbling, who gets cocooned up by Coco. They lock him in. He tries to stay alive with the Frozen Tomb. He's going to heal him a bit. Mad Life having to pop his ultimate as well, but Coco with a flash away. Can he stay alive? He cannot. Kramer's going to be the first one finding the kill here in that fight. Looks like we're going to have a disengage, but a 1-for-0 here for C2. At Dragon down below half HP. Looks like CJ just don't want to fight this one. Give that over to Longzhu, so second Dragon for them.
Mid in one of these outer lanes, which is very important right now because...
Oh, bubbling going in. BDD here to follow. Curtain call comes through. Pure going to be the target. Can they finish him off? They do. It's going to be Kramer with another kill. Now they work down Chaser, and they're just completely piling onto Flame, who has to flash away. Untara follows, though. Locks him down with the twisted advance. This should be Flame falling. Who gets the kill? Looks like it might be BDD. Is it BDD? No, it's actually bubbling, but just like that, 3-for-0. So Longzhu, who would have thunk it? Invade deep into the enemy jungle, and they pay for it with their lives.
And Baron, it's going to look like 24 minutes, but with 3 members dead. Pure going to come up right now. Fury going to try and punish, but he's still in the bottom lane while this Baron is going on. This is going to be uncontested.
Yeah, they're just going to go ahead and take this Baron, lose a tier 2 in the bot side, but I think that they're going to be pretty content with that trade, because now with that Baron buff, they can push onto these towers. Finally try to get onto this Dragon below half HP. Looks like they're just going to commit. It's going to be taken away by Chaser, however. Bubbling throws out the explosive cask, knocks the Elise into him, and he's actually going to fall. Chaser finds that kill. Now Untara, the dredge line comes through. He gets grabbed up, has to flash away. Flame not going to get the stun into the wall. Untara gets popped up, though. Coco with the Zonia is trying to keep himself alive. Untara is going to go down, and now Kramer, Mad Life, and BDD have to head for the hills. So a botched Dragon attempt, and 2 members down. CJ really losing that exchange. Hovering in the back, they do spot him out, but they ward. Yeah, they're just going to collapse onto him. He gets locked down and rooted by the Jhin, who's joining the fight, knocked away with the Keeper's Verdict, but to no avail, really, as he is going to fall. Kramer finds the kill, and that might be the opening that CJ wants to posture around this Baron, maybe look for a further engagement here. Baron down 50%. Let's see if Chaser can go for another steal. It's going to be the calling coming across. Gets confirmed by Bubbling with the smite. Mad Life in the front line pops the ultimate, trying to keep the rest of his teammates alive. Coco in the thick of the pit has to use the Zonias and flash out, but he goes down all the same. It's going to be Kramer coming up with a kill. Looks like that might just be the disengage, but second.
The tier 2 in mid, but they're absolutely correct that they should be going for Dragon number 4 right now, so good call there from Longzhu. Fury Gonna take that all by himself, and that tower
in the river by both of these carries. Coco coming in, Flame. Baron's gonna go down, actually confirmed by BDD. Let's see if CJ can follow up with a fight. It's gonna be a twisted advance onto Flame. So far, just a lot of poking back and forth. It's gonna be the curtain call coming through. Shot's gonna connect onto several members, but no one going to go low enough. But Baron again, now these waves.
I think they did. So never mind.
Well, he was on a Flash Wolves.
Oh, yes, that's right, Flash Wolves. So, with Sword Art, yes, but
I love you, Davian Estrada. All right, the fight's gonna break out though. Chaser getting knocked up and locked down. He is gonna fall. Kramer finding that kill, and of course, with that second dragon taken for CJ, deny all possibility of a fifth for Longzhu. Pure, that's gonna be the second kill coming in now for the Jin as they continue this chase onward. Utara coming in, Fury on the run. He finds him with the last shot, but it's not gonna do too much. HP, two members down from Longzhu. CJ are gonna take out these towers, gonna take down the Nexus, and they're gonna take game one with a pretty...
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow, yeah, really good ultimate here. Don't think he's gonna be able to find too much. No, he cannot. He gets popped. After coming out of that one, BDD almost falls, goes in for the Emperor's Divide. Nice flashy play to knock Flame in. And Flame's gonna go down as well. The nice bouncy house comes in as they explosive cast Flame into the Emperor's Divide, but the Nexus falls all the same. 49 minutes. But that's gonna be game one going over to CJ. Interesting for sure to see how this CJ composition plays out. A lot of scaling to be done here. Kog'Maw, Azir, and Kindred. We'll see if they're able to do it and find a win. Game two coming right up.
Coming down here for a check on the blue buff. We do see Gragas on an invade also after they figured out where the...
Well, Flame used the dash. He's going to get stunned up here by Flame. That's going to be the stun from Untara. Spits him out. Can they find the kill? Looks like he's going to go down. Tries to trade it back to no avail, and that's going to be first blood here for Bubbling.
Bad. This is a really bad composition. Remember that you can't...
Oh, Bubbling getting engaged on flashes, but the Frozen Tomb still comes through. Lamb's Respite waiting to be thrown down as BDD tries to roam over here and keep his jungler alive. We'll throw out those Sand Soldiers. Bubbling jumping away. The cast comes through. Can they finish him off? The exhaust is slowing him up, but he's still not going to go down. The flash over the wall. BDD picking up the kill off the backside of that engagement by Longzhu. Huge play on the Azir.
Aha. Justifying the first pick of the bubble time.
Well, right now it's Untara time as he gets engaged on, has to flash away, still has that gray health that he can pop for the shields, going to try to hold on to it as long as possible, does pop the shield, but can he get out alive? I don't think it's going to happen. The knockback doesn't quite get the stun, but doesn't even matter. It looks like Untara is still going to go down, Flame finding that kill.
Yeah, but Bubbling just joins right up in this mid lane.
Yep. Ooh, Coco's actually going to go in here. The Jin ultimate over the wall to try to finish him off. Coco taking a lot of damage. Bubbling, can he get the kill? It's not quite going to happen. No more shots for the curtain call. Fury not going to be able to find anything. And with that, just like...
I love catfish, by the way. They're delicious.
They are. And Mad Life, though, in a bad spot. He's going to get chunked out here. Has that unbreakable up. Let's see if he can actually get out of this one alive. Flashes away. Looks like he will. And now Chaser is going to go down. Kramer just burning through him with the Kog'Maw. Flame has to flash away, but they are hot on his tail. And Untara is there to slow and follow up. Burns him out, I think, with the Sunfire Cape. And now here comes the Abyssal Voyage to the other side of the pit. Spits him out. There's Coco. He goes down. That's going to be 3 for 0 here in favor of CJ. Again, Longzhu.
Second game in a row, Fury is just not even going to contest. He's going to stand there and try and take a turret instead.
Yep, and that right there,
it's going to be somewhat challenging. But Kog'Maw with a Baron is such insane siege. Here we
go.
go.
Looks like they're going to look for the engage onto the Kog'Maw. Mad Life getting knocked into the team, but here comes Kramer trying to fire off as many shots as he can. Coco from the backside, though, locks him down with the Frozen Tomb. Mad Life with nowhere to run, trying to make it out, but the curtain call comes through. Lamb's Respite just a little bit too late. Bubbling, not able to get in range in time. And that is going to be 2 kills picked up for Longzhu. So like you said, they go for the engage, they find it, and they get 2 kills.
I do think Kramer's being a little bit greedy again, and Untara by himself.
Oh yeah, way too far forward. Coco joining the fray. Let's see if he can fire back any damage. Pops the shield. Might actually almost kill Coco here. Chaser waiting over the wall, flashes forward. Can he finish him off? Looking for it. He does find it. So against all odds in a 1v3, a 1v4 by the end. Backside here from Flame. He's got a good angle. Just now spotting this one out, uses the ultimate, knocks 2 members away. Bubbling, pinned over the wall, will get rooted. Lamb's Respite has to come down as already, but there's no one there to follow up from his team, so he just goes down. Now CJ gonna have to be on the retreat here. Longzhu maybe finding a way back into this game. All eyes on BDD, seeing if he can make a play. That's going to be the curtain call coming out. Madlife with a very nice unbreakable block those first couple of shots.
Some traps.
Yeah, Madlife and Kramer not yet there. Bubbling
they
in
can't
the
fight
forefront
at
here.
this bit.
Yeah, this could be a little bit bad. Flame does knock away Bubbling. They should be able to confirm this with the smite. Can they get it? Looks like it's going to go down. Smited away by Chaser, so that's going to be the Baron. But Pure has fallen. Coco has to flash the wall. Fury goes down with the arrival of the rest of the team. Coco barely makes it out alive, has to
attempt right there, but remember that CJ cannot engage with his composition. But if you get inside the Baron pit where you can't escape, it's basically just a shooting gallery for Kog'Maw and Azir. Madlife can just stand in
the other side of the wall. No vision of that one quite just yet. Flame coming in. Who can he boot away? It's going to be BDD. Dragon does get confirmed by Bubbling, but Kramer getting locked down over the wall, has to cleanse off the Frozen Tomb. And now Kerngull comes out, but Fury taking a hell of a lot of damage from BDD in the backside, who's splitting off, but he gets exhausted. Emperor's Divide comes out, still outputting a ton of damage. Takes down the Jhin, dashes away, but he's going to fall all the same. It's going to be Chaser who finds that kill so far, a 1-for-1. Coco goes back in, tries to get Bubbling. Lamb's Respite not available, but he gets exhausted coming out of that Zhonya's, and he goes down. And that is going to be a 2-for-2 plus the fourth Dragon.
Oh, he went over there.
To the other side of the river. Tries to join, but yeah, this thing is just getting melted, and it goes down. Bubbling confirms that one. Couldn't even use the teleport from Flame in time because he tried to start it up. Let's see if there's going to be any commitment. There's going to be 2 teleports coming in from the backside. This guy should be really devastating here for CJ. Chaser going to get jumped on immediately. He goes down. Kramer with a really nice flash and cleanse away. He's going to keep himself alive. Now Bubbling going to be the target still, but Lamb's Respite hasn't even been used. Huntara eats up BDD to keep him alive, but here comes the curtain call. Can Fury find some kills? Lamb's Respite just sitting in the middle of it. He finally takes down the Azir. Can he find more? Coco, a very nice last second Zhonya's to keep himself alive. Madlife goes down. It's just Kramer and Huntara. Can they clean up the fight? It looks like it. Kramer coming back out with another kill as he takes down Pure. It's going to be a 3-for-2, but the Dragon's still available, and Kramer and Huntara could very easily take this for themselves.
Yeah,
Longzhu cannot fight.
They can't contest this. Kramer should absolutely go for this. Fury's there. They're just going to TP right back in and take Dragon number 5.
Huntara with the home guard boots. Oh, he gets slowed out by the Lotus on the ground. So not going to be able to continue that chase, but that's 5th Dragon going over. It's still Baron buff on 2 members of CJ.
Just a waiting game.
It's going to be the TP coming in here. CJ trying to pitch down to the bottom side. Huntara going to go ahead and nom up on Kramer. Coco coming around the backside, finds BDD, locks him in. He goes down immediately. Emperor's Divide not going to do anything, and now Huntara going to be the target. Madlife throws out the Glacial Fissure, but it's not going to do much of anything. Kramer trying to fire off as fast as he can, but CJ just scrambling like crazy, trying to get out of here. Huntara is gonna fall, and Longzhu might have found a way back into this game. GA comes back up. He goes down yet again. Fury finding the kill. Madlife, Bubbling, and Kramer are still hovering around here. Kramer trying to juke and counter attack as much as humanly possible, but Flame is still so huge in that front line and still has his Guardian Angel available. Now Kramer on the run. Chaser goes forward, slows him up with the barrel. He's going to go down, and I think Longzhu just found a victory in this match.
Well, they've got a lot of turrets to go through is the problem.
Still true.
They don't have ults. They need those ults to kite.
Yep, no Lamb's Respite.
They have nothing. They don't have a Braum ult, they don't have a Zero ult, they will be up soon.
The TP's coming in, here comes Poppy, Bubbling and Madlife, quite low, they flash away, stun into the wall, Madlife goes down, Bubbling, he falls as well. A 2-for-0, and now the rest of CJ have to scramble. The Super Creeps are onto the towers in the base.
But they can Abyssal Voyage into the base and end the game. So you have to, Longzhu has to keep in mind that they can't actually win right now. They're gonna have to find a very creative way to get this Baron.
Well, 1 week ago, a month ago or something.
Uh-oh. Yes, do it.
Oh, they're just going to go for the split. The Abyssal Voyage comes in. The recalls are coming out. That's going to be the inhibitor falling. Do they go for the Nexus?
They haven't killed the inhibitor, so
yeah,
they messed that up. They messed it up. They have to leave.
Yeah, they have to just hightail it out of here. Here comes a bunch of home guarded up Longzhu members. BDD takes a lot of damage. Madlife trying to block with the Unbreakable, but Bubbling gets stunned into the wall. Huntara gets popped out. Bubbling actually carried it in his stomach. Coco goes in, has to pop the Frozen Tomb down onto himself. Sand Tower comes up to try to distract Longzhu for as long as possible. Looks like they're going to be able to get the inhibitor and hightail it out of there. More.
Oh no.
Yeah, the TP coming in here. That's going to be Coco and Flame jumping in. Kramer gets popped on immediately, and it looks like he might go down. The Lambs despite the only thing keeping him alive. He gets knocked out of that, and he falls. Chaser finds the kill. Now the curtain call coming out. Can they find the primary targets? BDD in the back line. It's not going to happen. CJ trying to kite and kill as many as they possibly can, but the Guardian Angels are still there to keep him alive. BDD goes down. That's going to be Mad Life falling as well. It's just Bubbling and Untara. Bubbling having to run for the hills. Untara with a very big shield. It's only going to do so much. He goes down. It's a 4 in the end of this. It's going to be a 4-0 for Longzhu. And they could just win the game right off of this fight. Untara, good lord.
Won't die, so they send...
Can't do anything. He says, stay in that fountain. Knocks him back. And that's going to be... the Nexus falling. Good lord. We're going to game 3. Longzhu actually win the game in the long haul. 70 minutes and 46 seconds. Unfortunately,
there is, once he gets enough armor, BDD's damage will fall off, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, well, game 3 coming up. We have an exciting conclusion. Longzhu versus CJ Entus. Big summoner down, so no flash body slams from Chaser, which were pretty pivotal. Mad Life goes in with a headbutt pulverized though, draws out the exhaust onto Bubbling. Chaser being taken quite low, but BDD's here as well. It's Frozen Tomb after the Wild Growth, and he's going to go down for first blood. Coco taking that one away. Now here comes the curtain call. Mad Life with nowhere to run. Gonna eat all of these shots. That's going to be a follow-up kill going over to Fury. Bubbling has to flash over the wall, and Kramer not able to collapse in time. That's 2 kills picked up for Longzhu, and first Dragon going over to them as well. That is very true. Good point. Colin comes across on a Kramer, but a very nice exhaust. It's going to be a double teleport pinch from the backside. Mad Life knocking up Coco, trying to keep him off the team. Untara is joined as well, but he's already being taken quite low. Doesn't get the wild growth. Actually, this is BDD still trying to arrive. Flave gets knocked back in. Looks like he will go down. BDD now arriving, takes that kill. And that could be just CJ backing off if you're finding a kill of their own. Untara uses the ultimate.
And here we go. Untara going to be a target.
Yep, gets knocked up by that depth charge, charges up the ultimate. Nice flash away by Flame, will dodge it out. Here comes Chaser as well to back him up. Untara tries to stun him into the wall, but it's not going to be enough. Jukes out the root, but he is still going to go down. It's going to be Fury picking up that kill. Nicely played by Longzhu.
I mean, look at the top.
Yep, no wards really for Untara to TP down onto. They're going to try to pressure out here. There's one on the other side of the pit. Looks like they will follow that one. But Coco coming in on the other side. He's going to go straight onto Kramer. Locks him down to the Frozen Tomb. Wild Growth comes through to try to keep him alive. He's going straight onto Coco, who has to blow the flash. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, BDD has fallen. Chaser finding the kill. A nice Keeper's Verdict knocks away 2 members, but they go straight back in over the walls onto Bubbling, trying to take him down. Root not going to connect, but here comes a curtain call yet again. Mad Life going to be the target. He's going to get popped. The Lamb's Respite comes down just in time to keep him alive. Now Bubbling re-engaging onto Coco, but he might fall as well. You can see this Jin still just at a distance, firing off as many shots as possible. It's going to be Coco going down, but several members of CJ looking like they might fall here. Flame, can he get it? Can he get more? That's going to be 3 more falling. A near ace. Untara, the only one alive on the run. Body slam, not going to connect, but a very nice pillar locks him in with the dredge line as well. And Untara, he dashes back in, finishes off the Gragas. Can they kill him? Looks like he's going to go down. Fury should be able to finish it out here. He does. Kill credit to Flame. And just like that, that is almost a clean, that's almost an ace here. The unofficial as BDD has respawned, but not in time to stop this take on this tier 2.
Well, they can't even get the tier 2 at the end as BDD arrives with the Glitz Frozen Heart and Sunfire Cape already. Flame not even bothering with building much.
Oh, looks like we have another fight coming out though. Mad Life getting engaged on, has to pop the ultimate, already down to half HP, gets knocked back into it with the depth charge as well. Bubbling, meanwhile, on the other side, no Lamb's Respite yet available. He gets pillared in. Coco trying to finish him up, but now Coco is going to be the target. He is going to fall. It's going to be Kramer finding that kill. Meanwhile, Bubbling did go down. It was Fury able to finish him off. Fury still just trying to offer up these pillars as best as he can. Kramer gets locked up. The Wild Growth finally comes through. Root not going to connect from Fury, but Fury still firing off these shots from the backside. Untara going back in, trying to be the tanky front line that he needs to be. Gets that shield from BDD. He will stay alive, and that's going to be a 3 for 2, this time in favor of CJ.
No curtain call.
Because they have Scrying Orbs. TP's coming in from the backside though. Untara, let's see if he can catch anybody with these home guards. Looks like he's not quite fast enough. Chaser in the thick of things, gonna get popped up, but Kramer gets rooted, has to dash away. They go straight in onto Chaser, should be able to finish him off. Popping up comes through, and that's gonna be Kramer finding the kill. Coco in the thick of things, so with a giant Frozen Tomb, just locking everybody in. Lamb's Respite comes down, and Kramer gonna be able to get the double kill now as Coco goes down. Ooh, huge hit on the Bubbling, almost finishes him off. That should be enough to maybe deter this Baron, but what am I kidding? They're going to still go for it. They should be able to take this one.
Flame was really late on the flank there with the Nautilus. He was not there with the rest of the team. Fury is again going to decide that now is the best time to do the Dragon. Try and take a cross-map objective. That has been his MO.
And that's barely doing anything to the Poppy. Untara still on the run, gets grabbed up by the Dredge line. That's going to be a massive knock-up as the depth charge goes through. Untara booting away the Trundle. Let's see if they can follow up. Fury still very healthy. Untara has to flash away. Coco pursuing, will lock him in with a Frozen 2. Untara is going to go down. Chaser, the explosive cast, going to go a little bit wide. Not going to be able to catch anybody. So they... eSportspedia, get on it. It's their new section. Ooh, Flame getting denied that grab. Beautiful play by Untara, creating that pick. That's going to be the tier 2 going down. And without that big tanky member on the side of...
mincing around the edge of the enemy base when all they had to do was make sure they were on top of this Dragon before Flame spawned.
And there it goes, and just like that, Longzhu might have found their way back into this game. Good ultimate by Untara will stop that aggression. Madlife actually goes in, finds Coco. They stun him into the wall, and they take him down before he can use the Frozen Tomb or the Zonias. Nice cast will actually disrupt the fight, but that's going to be just knocking Kramer forward into Chaser, who takes a little bit of damage.
Baron buff.
Yep.
Coco now still on that very long death timer as we have approached 50 minutes into this game. Inhibitor back up now on the top side.
He still takes a hell of a lot of damage.
But it's so dangerous too because he can get caught out in the front with a W.
Here comes the curtain call yet again. Last shot's only going to have to be able to hit Untara. Dredge line does connect, however. This could be an engage that Longzhu want to follow up on. Fifth Dragon buff is still there. Bubbling getting locked up, down to half HP, but they stun Pure into the wall. They should be able to finish him off. Has to flash away. Now engage over onto Madlife. Ultimate's there, but he's still taking a hell of a lot of damage. He and Untara, the tanky front lines, both being worked out, and Longzhu going to continue the engage. Untara, the shield comes through. Wild Growth as well to keep him alive, but a huge engage from Coco, straight into the back line. Takes down Bubbling, takes down Madlife, and that is going to be BDD falling as well. Untara still here, trying to run for his life. Kramer as well on the opposite side of the river, sprinting away. But just like that, Longzhu blow the game right back open.
Untara has to try and go for this inhibitor right now and just delay them as much as he possibly can. He's giving them the run around. He needs to buy time for these death timers.
Yep, dashes back in, gets rooted up. Who's going to get the kill? Looks like it's going to be Coco more than likely. Untara refusing to fall. Can he finish up Pure? No, he cannot. He lives in the end. Coco will find the kill, but just like that, Longzhu. Fifth Dragon gets started up. CJ have to contest this. Looks like they can't even get into it. Untara's ultimate gonna go wide, and that is gonna be Chaser picking it up. There's gonna be the curtain call coming through immediately. Can it find a mark? Just firing shots all over the place. Not able to find any kills, but BDD has to use the Wild Growth on himself, and he's still very, very low. Untara trying to take up this front line, but it's just being melted out by Fury, who's just pumping out the DPS. He goes down though. And this could be the turnaround. Kramer going off on the Lucian. Flame coming back up from the GA. 3 members surrounding him. Looks like he might go down. It's just going to be Chaser alive. And that could be CJ finishing off this game.
No.
No, it's not. Okay, never mind. I see for Fury, yeah, just sitting back on the backside of this pit. Baron down to about half HP. Madlife not able to find an opening. Looks like they're just going to go over onto him. Has to pop the ultimate. Fury's on the other side of the pit, though. Bubbling could go straight in onto the Jhin and finish him off. Looks like that might be what happens here. Jumps into him, and that is going to be the Jhin going down. Pure as well on the run. Explosive cast comes through, but it's not going to do enough. Kramer finds the kill. 2 members down for 60 seconds. An inhibitor blown open, and look at that wave in the bot side.
All right.
Bubbling gets engaged on by Flame. Last-ditch effort to try to get a grab, but he just takes so much damage. Kramer doing so much work with this Lucian. Works him down, straight over onto the Nexus towers. They're going to take those down. They're going to take the Nexus. And CJ Entus, with the longest series I have ever seen, finishes off Longzhu for the win.
I can't believe Fury in that last fight.
Good God.
He was chunked out while they did... Well... I don't know. This is like the ultimate KT comfort composition from this season. It's going to be really hard, I think, for SBENU to beat this.
Yes, it is, but last game of the night, last match of the night, I should say, SBENU versus 1,000. I don't know what number that would even equate to. I don't know if that's a number that can be reached. Oh, nice steal away by Flawless, though. Score all on his lonesome Lamb's respite there to keep him alive, but only for so long. That's going to be Dragon and First Blood going over to Sasin.
Well, they have a TP advantage. They have a deep board. Here we go.
Throw it out. This is just going to be the flash away by Nuclear. Cocoon immediately on to score. They jump in here. He's going to take a lot of damage as Arrow is just trying to burst him down. Here comes Fly. Bomb comes through, and Arrow will finish him off. Secret on the run. Still has the Alistar ultimate. He will be safe. I don't think they can continue this one forward, but they're going to lose the mid tower for it. So there's no way that they would think that this is happening.
Baron at 22 minutes. Sassen just is wailing on this thing with 3 Sand Soldiers. Somebody's going to check.
Oh, he does spot it, but is it too late? Score has to come over the wall to try to get the steal. Gets
knocked
knocked out by the Emperor's Divide, but Sunday steals it with the Poppy, takes it away. And oh my God, are you kidding me? KT. Someday is a god. Someday is just so damn good. Really rough stuff.
No.
Oh, and Flawless. Not much more to say. Can't even flash away. The burst is just too huge.
The Dragon too, so not his finest hour.
Oh, Fly takes a bit of damage, but of course it is a Zillion who can stay alive for all of eternity. Secret, Fate's Call comes in. Do they want to throw him back in? They do get a double pop-up on the score, but the ultimate wears off, and he goes down. Arrow finds that kill.
They did not want to send Secret back in there.
Yeah.
Some quality time with Baron Bates.
Oh, does get stolen by Flawless. Score gets engaged on. Lamps Respite is available. Bart ultimate comes out, but by a little bit of time as Arrow comes around the sidelines. Lamps Respite thrown down. Let's see if they can save his life. Looks like Secret almost goes down. Fate's Call comes through. They throw him right back in. Ultimate's ticking this time. He should be able to stay alive. Now Hachani on the other side goes down. It's going to be Flawless finding that kill. It's going to be support for support, however.
Slowest flank.
Oh boy, here comes Bard ultimate, catches Sauce and throws out the ultimate, boots away the Callista. The fight is broken out. Emperor's Divide comes down, but it's not really separating them from much. Flawless goes in way too deep. Hachani with a very fast magical journey, stuns him up into the wall. He goes down. It's going to be Arrow picking up that kill. And that's going to be SBENU running for the hills. Arrow not quite done yet. Jukes forward, Jukes back. And that's going to be the Dragon started up and should be a very easy takeaway as the Smite is now available here from Score. Sasson going to do what he can, but just a little bit too late on that Sand Soldier. So second Dragon now for KT.
Save that fight. Now they're going in again.
Oh, yes, they are. It's going to be the Lamps Spike coming down. Arrow has so much damage, though. Almost takes down Secret, but they throw him back in. And it looks like this is going to be a double kill. Arrow comes back up, actually. He pops down Nuclear after the Zillion ult comes through. They can't stun Soul into the wall, though. And his ultimate will passively take down Arrow, so it's a 2-for-1. In from Fly, Baron down below half HP. They have to try to take this one away from the Callista. Bard ultimate to buy a little bit of time. Nuclear gets stunned up, and they take him out. And just like that, all confirmation for the Baron goes out the window. And that is going to be the second Baron pickup for KT here at 34 minutes. Secret on the wrong side of the map.
Quick work.
Lamb's Respite to keep Arrow alive. Here comes Sauce and pushes them all out. Arrow has the juke to the side. Still has a Zillion ultimate, but it does fade. Someday comes in trying to lock down the Azir as best as possible. Nexus down below half HP. Score just juking around. They will be able to finish it off. Arrow dies in the end, but to no avail. KT with a very convincing win over SBENU Sonicboom.
Instead, KT went on a run with earlier this season to net them a lot of their wins.
Yep. And we'll just have to see if SBENU makes any other odd calls. Otherwise, game 2 coming up here could be the final of the set.
Sasson, though.
It's a pretty reliable way to win the game. Oh, actually, yeah, somebody getting engaged on has to burn the flash. Soul comes in. That's going to be the grand challenge coming through, but it doesn't even matter. Soul taking down Someday with help from Sauce and the cannon barrage.
They just went into the enemy jungle, too, to get some wards down.
Yep, there it is. They show.
GP ult is up.
Yep, grand challenge comes down. Someday gets popped up in the air, takes a lot of damage, but he goes in on the Soul. Should be able to finish him up. No, he can't quite find it. And now the Lambs Respite comes through, but here comes Fly. That is going to be the Wild Growth coming through. Soul goes down. Someday finds the kill. Can he make it a double? I think he can. Almost out of mana. Wild Growth runs off, but it doesn't even matter. There it is. 2 kills picked up for the Fiora at the top side of the map. And that is going to be quite devastating for SBENU moving forward.
Soul making his way down there. Somebody already there, but GP is not there.
Yeah, Fly's roaming up. The counter barrage is available. It's got to be actually taken away by Soul. So another steal by the Poppies comes through. Someday, though, getting that Wild Growth gets popped up in the air, trying to finish off the Poppy. He does do that. Flawless. Can he get over the wall? Does look like it in the end. He can. Score not going to be able to chase with the repel in time. So
he's doing the Dragon.
Yeah. With the help of Score. TP's coming in on the sidelines. Sasson coming in, going to try to chain out some barrels. Arrow not even going to get caught by that one, but he does get pinned into the wall. Wild Growth comes up. He might actually fall, and he does. It's going to be Secret finds that kill.
Someday.
It's already going to be 2 people falling, though. And now we're going to have Someday coming in hot, taking down Secret. What more can he get? Chases onto Soul, flashes for the kill. Should be able to finish this off with the grand challenge. There it is. Pops him down. It's just going to be Saucin. He falls as well, and just like that, I think KT Rolster are going to find their win. A 2-0 over top of SBENU.
Yes, they get the 2-0, it looks like. Get the 5th Dragon. And we do see SBENU try and engage Saucin with a teleport flank. Not sure why Soul was not the one doing that.
Really weird.
But as soon as they finish that Dragon, Someday simply TPs in, clears out the back of the fight with the 5th Dragon buff, and that is going to be the end of the game. KT play a very clean game of League of Legends.
Extremely clean. Pretty